Hot damn, Hotlanta. Welcome to Everything Pro Wrestling. Everything Pro Wrestling is a show by the fans. Wait for it. Get your cups ready. For the fans. I am your host, Conrad Cushman, and with me tonight I have Derek.
Bang, bang. What's up?
I also got Donnie in the house.
What up, everybody?
We are here to review AEW Dynamite's episode that just went off the air for February 19th, 2020. What a show it was.
What a show indeed.
Definitely.
I thought they really brought it for this episode. Very unique things. Very good things. Can't complain. Can't complain about tonight's episode. We are going to go through all of that for me. But first, guys, I need you to do a few things for me. If this is your first time in here, do me a favor and please, Donnie, pick a move. Give me the move for the night.
Move of the night? You know what? How about we give it a V trigger?
Let's V trigger that like button, folks. Let's see if we can get up to... Oh, we already hit 10 likes. Let's get it up to some more. That's all I can say. Let's make sure we V trigger that like button. Mods, hold it down in the chat. Mods, you don't get shown enough love. I appreciate you. And make sure you are in the chat talking. I want to hear your thoughts on the show. Tell me what you thought of each thing. We're going to run down from the top of the card from the Tag Team Battle Royal all the way to the Steel Cage main event. This is all leading up to Revolution, so stick with us. AEW Dynamite review is live right now. Let's get into it, boys. We kick off the night with the Tag Team Battle Royal. First thing I noticed about this, instantly, off the charts, I noticed something different immediately. The entire idea of Justin Roberts being at the top of the ramp, I thought was very interesting when it came to this Tag Team Battle Royal. I liked him being there. It was just different looking. Donnie, what did you think of it?
I thought it was, like you said, different and very interesting. Instead of being in the middle of the ring, have him on stage and announce it. I liked it.
Yeah, it was definitely different. I think it gives it a different dynamic. It's instead of him always being in the ring, we're more focused on that. But let's change the point of view.
Just the look of it. All the teams were on the outside. He makes the announcement, and most of the teams jumped in. But at this point, too, if you're a heel team, why would you jump in?
Right.
Made it kind of awkward a little bit. They had a few little logic things in there that I was just kind of like, okay, what?
Well, here's my question to you, sir. What did you think of teams starting outside and running into the ring? Do you like that, or do you like it normal, just starting in the ring?
I think it built up the anticipation. The hard part for me was the idea of trying to buy into the fact that some teams didn't get in. Like, I think it should be like, if you don't get in right away, there's a disqualification. They got to add something like that into there so that it makes a little bit more sense, because I didn't like that some teams were like, oh, I'm just going to stand on the outside then until that happens. It was different. Before we get into the officials of this match, let me give a shout out to who's in the chat. We got Mr. Thomas Polster. Thomas, we will be talking about the subject. I saw you were in here a little bit during the main event. We're going to talk about the subject that you wanted to talk about, I promise you. Prince Rockstar is in the house. What is going on? Sick. I appreciate you, Sick. One of my mods in the chat. Thank you so much, brother. We got Mr. No Particular Angle, my man JPQ. Always drops his podcast every Wednesday. Show JPQ some love, guys. Ringside Rant, my man RJ, always dropping the podcast as well. Appreciate you. Prince Rockstar in the house, just still giving his thoughts about everything going on. Casey Briggs says, you don't want to hear my thoughts. Casey, we always want to hear your thoughts. Just keep them respectful. Connor's in the house as well. Casey is not a fan of this. Oh, Jeremy Harris is also in the house. What's going on, Jeremy? Tag Team Battle Royal. Let's get into it. So the teams in here, we got Young Bucks, TH2, Jurassic Express, SCU, Butcher and Blade, Alex Reynolds and John Silver, Private Party, Seema and T-Hawk, Pride and Powerful. Do Seema and T-Hawk have a tag name? I know you would probably know.
I don't think they do, man.
I don't think they really.
I think they're just...
Seema and T-Hawk?
Yeah.
We're going to roll with that then for tonight. So it looks like they tried something different with the rules here. I'm never mad if you try something different one time. Mm-hmm. So they tried to have both partners be eliminated for this. Donnie, you weren't feeling hot about this in the beginning, I know. How did you feel towards the end of it? Like, were you okay with this? Did it build?
Towards the end of it, I actually did like it. Like I said, it just threw me off in the beginning because I'm like, wait, that's not how it usually goes. But, for how it ended, like, it makes sense.
I got it. What'd you think, D?
I was a fan of it. Because that gives you still the opportunity to make things big, but that it's hard because your partner's out, so you don't have anybody to watch your back. But at the same time, you can kind of weasel your way into another team's situation to get somebody else eliminated.
Mm-hmm. And I'm gonna go through this a little bit. I'm seeing a lot of people in the chat not really feeling this. Prince Rockstar said, "Rest in peace to Pop Smoke." I will put that in there as well. I'm not familiar with his music, but I am a big hip hop fan.
But it's terrible news.
Yeah. Casey not feeling this. Six said not a big fan of battle royals either. Too all over the place, and it was just made to create big spots. Pride and Powerful. Big fans of the novel. Okay. Prince Rock, they're jumping all over the place with this. Stay on the task, folks. So, we look at this. Both partners had to be eliminated. We even got a little bit here with the Dark Order and SCU. The guy with the blonde hair kind of comes out. No idea who this man is, why this man is out there. You know how it goes with that. Don't worry, I got you. I got you for your stuff. There you go. There you go, Derek. Your illegal promotions here. But something that was noticed on the outside by Donnie. Donnie, who was sitting in the crowd that some people maybe didn't notice if they weren't on social media?
One of my all-time favorites, Raven. Legendary hardcore legend Raven was in the crowd.
Give him the pose. Go ahead. I'll let you do it one time.
Quote the Raven, nevermore.
7-year itch.
Freaking Billy Kidman. Yeah, so Raven was sitting behind the Dark Order, which was kind of weird. I don't know if that was like a tease that maybe he's the Exalted One. Maybe they were just trying to tease that, hey, it's Raven and Raven is here. I don't know. I don't know where they were going with this. Raven always had the seats, though, in WCW like that. So, I don't know. I thought it was kind of a little cool. It was like a Waldo thing. Like, shit. Yeah. That was different.
I mean, if you really think about it,
I believe he lives in Atlanta, too. So, he could have just been checking out the show.
Yeah, definitely could have been checking out the show. But it is a coincidence that he just happens to be sitting behind them.
True.
And I'm sorry, let me clarify. The blonde hair guy was in their ads, Casey. He said, wasn't he in their ads? Yes. So, very, very, different. Just different to see him in there. It's like, who's part of all this? And they kept teasing about the Exalted One is coming. Mm-hmm. And they also brought up, where's Christopher Daniels? Because of this, SCU gets eliminated from the match. They were one of the first eliminations. And Scorpio Sky jumps the barricade and starts commencing to whooping that asseth. I thought that they did a really good job teasing all of this. Not mad at it at all for what they ended up doing. Silly. Rob is silly. Everybody's going through the moments. Let's run through some of these. I thought Matt Jackson really stood out in this.
Oh, yeah.
He did a good job in a lot of this. Best Friends, PMP, Butcher, and Blade. They were kind of the final teams that get into this battle royal, ready to fight, scrap it out.
Well, Butcher though, man.
Yeah, the Butcher was he was on
really
fire.
Stood out in this match. He was just a dominating force.
I'm sorry, I just read something terrible in the chat about Raven. The Butcher did a good job though. Someone just said, quote to Raven, never wrestle again. Sick, you're mean. Very mean.
Terrible.
Raven is a legend, sir. So they had a good spot. Like Orange Cassidy got his stuff in. And did you guys feel the Battle Royal maybe it had too many spots? Was it too kind of gimmicky? At points? Like he made the save on Trent. Him and the bunny got into it at one point, and the bunny kicked him in the nuts. We had the double dives on top of everybody. It was a little bit clustery.
It was, but what stood out to me, I mean, especially Luchasaurus and Butcher, like, they had their moment.
I would say, you know what? I would say if there was an MVP, if you don't give it to Matt Jackson, I think it goes to the Butcher. Butcher really showed out in this one.
Yes.
I love the fact that Luchasaurus did all of his spots, came in there, really saved the day. It showed like you were trying to save your partner, but at the same time you had to fight on yourself, like Derek brought up earlier.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So we get down to the final people. We have the Butcher from the Butcher and Blade, and we have Pride and Powerful, and they're in there with Matt and Trent. Well, Matt and Trent eventually hook up as a kind of a team. Like Derek said, you have to form bonds in this, and that was one of the first things I noticed. It reminded me of Battle Bowl from Starrcade. You had to form partnerships with people that you're like, oh, I didn't expect for us to get that. So Trent and Matt are trying to fight it out together. Trent gets eliminated. Matt's in deep dog shit. But he figures out a way to get the eliminations. It comes down to Matt and Pride and Powerful. And during all of this, he's getting ready to make the eliminations. Sammy Guevara was a D-bag this entire match. But when this man jumped in and ate that super kick, that was one of my favorite moments in this match.
Knocked him out of his boots.
Out of his boots. He kicked his fucking sunglasses off of him, bro. That was a great super kick. If you did not see this, you have to go back and see this. Well worth it.
It was.
Let me see here. Six says a lot of kicks. Wait, a lot of kicks to baby makers tonight. Rob says, I'm surprised they didn't target Matt's back more with what Paige did on BTE this week. Hangman got drunk and told everyone to attack like the weak spots on the Young Bucks. R-Dub said, I like the idea of them eliminating both members of the team. I agree, R-Dub. I thought that was something different. Not mad at it. Did anyone notice how Dark Order gave Sema a mask? Yes, we did catch that during their elimination. Good point, Prince Locke.
I must have missed that part. What?
When he was eliminated on the outside, they handed Sema a mask.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
How did I miss that?
It was kind of a quick thing. Like, if you weren't looking, you definitely would have missed it. Yes. I don't know, guys. Casey said, I really enjoyed the match as a whole. I really disliked the ending. One dude beats the actual top tag team. It's a battle royal, though. I think we all knew where this had to go from the beginning, going into it. Matt Jackson ends up picking up the win for his team, eliminating P&P. The Young Bucks are going to Revolution to face off for the AEW Tag Team Championships, depending on who wins later on tonight. Very interesting. Let me finish going through the comments on this one.
Hold on, I gotta address Connor. Connor, that video was given to me, and I was supposed to post that.
What? What's he talking about? Yeah. Derek's on his own for that shit. If Derek disappoints you, this has nothing to do with the Everything Pro Wrestling brand. This brand is still protected. So if Derek disappoints, that's on him. He better deliver. That's all I'm gonna say. Let's see here. Oh, good lord. He said it's the Spanish God. He ain't no Spanish God after that super kick. He knocked him out. I said the same thing, Casey. They were mad at me. Rob, we're mad at you just because you're you. All right? Knock it off. Yeah. I'm not mad at it. Thomas Polar said, I thought Sammy died. R-Dub said AEW has the best tag team division. I am with R-Dub on that, 100%. Exactly. Really good tag teams in this one. Let's move on to the next match. We have Shanna versus Chris Statlander. And oh, hold on. We got a legend in the chat right now. Jesus De Leon. What's going on, Jesus?
What's up, Jesus?
We got Shanna versus Chris Statlander in this match. We've been starting off with the boop to the referee. I don't know how you guys feel about the touching of the nose. And
I like it.
No one better touch me. All right. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about this. Like, it was different. It's part of her gimmick that she's like an alien.
Yeah.
But you're getting way too close. Way too close. Yeah, I don't know, man.
I like it.
What do you get? You guys feeling Chris Statlander? I love her as a wrestler.
Chris Statlander.
I don't know if you guys are buying into the gimmick, so I'm just curious.
I am. It's different. It's different.
Live chat, same thing.
It's different, and I mean, it's just starting out, man. Give it a chance.
I mean, think about it. It's the female version of Orange Cassidy in a different world.
Okay.
No pun intended.
My man.
I'm not mad at it.
Wait. Oh.
Damn it. So, it's different. I like Shanna too, though. Shanna. Shanna has not been given a lot of opportunities to be on AEW regularly since she got the contract. She's been on Dark a lot, but I think she's someone who's truly underutilized so far for the women's roster.
Yeah, she's a great wrestler, and she's rocking the Dragon Ball. I mean, can't go wrong, man.
Yeah. Best Portuguese athlete.
A lot of people are saying they love Statlander. Hashtag Boop Conrad. I hate you all. Statlander is okay, Six said. Ooh, she's a nerd. Prince Rockstar wrote. Jesus wrote laugh out loud. They're my two favorites in the women's division, and bring back Jamie Hayter and I'll be all set. I am a big Jamie Hayter fan as well. Big pause on the pup. JPQ, no particular angle, who was in the chat, loves Stardom. So if you guys want to hear more about Jamie Hayter, he could hook you up. But he's the one who initially introduced me to her, so I got to give him his credit for that. They get into a boop off, boop bop, boop boop bop, boop boop, bop, bop, boop boop be doop.
What's going on?
They got goofy. Why can't we get goofy? So they had a good back and forth. I thought it was an okay match. It ends with the Big Bang Theory. Chris Statlander wins. I don't think this was in anybody's doubts in their mind at this point.
No, she's moving up the ranks. So
yeah, a lot of people. So Jeremy Harris said Chris Statlander is the best. Elijah Washington, what's going on, brother? Good to have you in here. Yeah, we are. Oh man, people are jumping in. Britt Baker was on commentary for this as well. Derek is not going to speak on this because Derek was crapping on Britt Baker throughout all of this. Donnie, what do you think of Britt Baker on commentary tonight? She wrote Tony's name on the little coffee cup, spelled it wrong. Shitty baristas. That's what should be the hashtag instead of Boot Conrad. Hashtag shitty baristas.
Right. I thought she was alright on commentary. Nothing spectacular, but what do you think? Oh wait, no, you're not.
Yeah, he's definitely about to shit.
Especially what comes after.
Oh yeah.
I'm trash. Yeah. I'm trash, Prince Lock. Come on, bro. Come on. You gotta do better than that. Freaking Britt Baker was on commentary. They're still trying to continue this heel role for her. They're trying with it. It wasn't as standout as the last couple weeks. I'm gonna leave it at that. You got one sentence.
I'm good.
Shocked, folks. Shocked.
It's a reason why I'm good. You know why.
Yeah. So. We're gonna leave it at that. Yeah. Big Bang Theory. Chris Statlander gets the win in this one. Like I said, not mad. We get the Nyla Rose highlight packages of her becoming the AEW Women's Champion last week. I thought it was still a tremendous match. Saw some back and forth online from some, I guess we'll say, wrestling journalists in the field. And they were just saying how unbelievable it was with the Riho Nyla Rose thing. Just some quick thoughts on that, guys. I guess.
Okay. So you don't like the fact that Riho was getting some moves in on come on, dude. You look at Rey Mysterio. Rey Mysterio going up against Brock Lesnar or Dave Batista.
Big show.
What's the problem? I honestly want to know what the problem is. You act like Riho is not a G. She can't wrestle? What's the problem?
It's also pro wrestling.
I don't care.
I'm saying it's pro wrestling at the end of the day. How serious are we going to take this? Donnie, your thoughts, good sir.
Shouldn't have to take it that serious at all, but hey.
I agree with Derek, man. Why does it have to be so hard to believe?
Just shut up.
I see it. I see people talking about Starbucks in the chat, and are they going for a sponsorship? You damn right they should. It's a lot of money. I just didn't care what the people were saying about it. I thought it was a good match.
It was a good match. There was nothing wrong.
I preferred their first one, that they had over last week's, but last week's was good. I'd
have to watch that first one again. That last week's was really good.
You were hyped when that happened.
That was a good first match, though, too. I think they got chemistry. I would like to see something happen with that. And Nyla Rose then comes out after a commercial break. She's being interviewed by Tony Schiavone. Nyla Rose was on fire. She was pissed. And it's weird to see someone who won a title, like, pissed off. Like, just going off about everything.
This is definitely, to me, her best
promo
so far. Yeah,
it was.
Yeah, she did a lot here. Elijah Washington, Nyla screaming reminded me of how my mom screaming at me by not taking out the trash.
Oh, for real.
I know what it sounded like. But.
Yeah.
We can't let D do this one, man.
Derek's about to get kicked out this damn review.
Listen, I'm not saying anything else. I'm done.
Ooh, Rob said if Rio and Nyla Rose wasn't believable, neither was Eddie versus Lesnar.
There you go. Point proven.
Jeremy Harris said, I called it. Nyla Rose is the native beast for a reason. She proved it last week. I'm with Jeremy Harris. She did a really good job here, but after she talked all this stuff and, crapped on the fans, healing it up, we got 2 contenders possibly to come out. And first one, Chris Statlander. I think we all just agree. We just talked about why she belongs out there. Mm-hmm. And there was a good face-off between them. And it felt more serious at that point, too, with her challenging for the title. Yes. But then we got someone else who I'm a big fan of.
Whoa. But before that happened, she went for the belt.
Touche. But I want to talk about Big Swole, because Big Swole made this intense when she came out. Yes. Because Nyla said that there is nobody, I think she said nobody stronger than her in the division. Yeah. And Big Swole came out flexing on that ass. Big Swole, shout out to Montezzi. Yep. Big Swole comes out and she says, is that right? And I don't think the microphone was picking up what they were saying.
Not everything.
Yeah, I wish that they turned up the mics at that point, or the mics were catching everything, but she was kind of in her face like, oh, that's right, that's what's happening. And I was just close enough that I could hear it, and I was kind of reading the lips a little bit. Big Swole was intense in this, and I thought she did a really good job at this moment. And
then at the end of that, Chris and Big Swole had a little standoff of their own.
Yeah, they got a little pushy shovey. I like that. Mm-hmm. Not a fight yet, but do you think we see a triple threat at Revolution?
I think so.
That's what I was thinking.
I think so.
What about Rio? Are there no rematches, you think? Rio
rematch clause?
Yeah, do you think Rio should be in the top contendership? I mean, she lost her belt. Is she at the bottom now?
I wouldn't say she's at the bottom, but we all got to think about her schedule, though.
Let's see, hold on here. Let me see what people are saying. Man, that mama scream ain't no joke. Prince Lock wrote. Prince Rockstar. And Prince Lock, I saw your comment too that you thought it was about Conrad Thompson. No, my name's Conrad too, I swear. I interviewed Conrad Thompson. I told him second best Conrad in podcasting. Let me see here. Laugh out loud. Somebody wrote Rockstar, and a bunch of people are getting into it here, talking about things. Someone said they're done being a heel in the group. Not sure here what everyone's talking about in the chat. But Nyla Rose triple threat match, I see it the same way as you, D. It's got to go down to AEW Revolution. I don't know what's the deal with Rio's schedule, if it's going to be happening. Are you CM Punk in it? Yeah. So
I just feel with that happening, it should be a triple threat. Although Nyla should win that match.
Right.
She's got to have it for a while.
Right. And Sick brought up the fact that he hasn't seen a lot of Big Swole. Big Swole's been on Dark a lot, but she's been picking up some victories over some people who are getting ready to possibly come into the company. So Swole's getting victories. It's just not being seen by everybody if you don't watch Dark.
Yes.
Yeah, I feel like Swole will be there to take the pinfall on that one. A little early if that match is made, who I think is going to eat the pinfall.
Yeah.
Let's get into Jeff Cobb. The Jeff Cobb highlight package shown again. This dude's a beast. If you don't know, you better know. Jeff Cobb will whoop your ass. One of my favorites from Ring of Honor, Lucha Underground. Wherever he's been, Jeff Cobb is a monster. And he was a monster in this one. Jon Moxley versus Jeff Cobb, Jericho's personal hired assassin from last week. Before the match starts, as Cobb's making his way down to the ring, Jericho's theme hits. The people singing this one. Donnie, you loved it. I think we caught something with this. I think he's got something that's actually working in all of this.
Yeah, he's like the good heel. Because you never hear of anybody falling in love with a heel the way they did for Chris Jericho.
Mm-hmm.
Like, how are you still a heel, but you come out and everybody is singing your theme song?
Right.
Even after they cut it off. And then the match doesn't even start until after they finish. Ooh. Judas is in...
and this has been happening since the cruise.
Yes.
Weird thing, too. I forgot to bring this up. After... shitty barista Tony Schiavone, he ended up getting removed from commentary because his throat started to sound bad. Perfect time, great execution. Taz comes out and joins the commentary team. I thought Taz did a good job. He wasn't as lost. Like on Dark, I feel like he has way too much fun doing it, but that's what you want to out of the commentary team. I get it. Moxley, Jeff Cobb, though, man. Jericho comes out. I have a ticket. You work there. I don't get this. I don't know. It's just a little thing that bothers me.
I like it.
Everybody's always got to show that damn ticket. Like, I got one. I'm telling you. It's happening.
Exactly.
So, very different. We had someone else join in here. R-Dub, I'm giving you another shout out if I missed you. Addie H is in here as well. What's going on, everybody? Yeah, so Jericho, Hager, and Sammy Guevara are ringside. I don't even know how Sammy made it down there after that super kick. If you didn't see it, you must see this. He ate that shit. Jon Moxley versus Jeff Cobb, though. Good back and forth in this one. I really think they made Jeff Cobb stand out because you had two jobs to do in this. Jeff Cobb is not signed. I know last week some people thought he was. Then we got reports the next day saying he is not signed yet. He's working on a pay-per-appearance for Ring of Honor, and I guess the same for AEW right now. I don't know if he's going to stay in this role or if he's trying to figure out who he wants to sign with. But we got some interesting things here. So you had to figure out how can we make Jeff Cobb happy, but at the same time we have to build up Moxley because he's in the main event of the next pay-per-view.
Right.
Cobb was hitting German suplexes. Oklahoma, what was the move when he slams you into the corner and then power slams you down like Dr. Death? The Oklahoma Stampede, I think it was. I don't know.
Something like
he was slamming him into the corner. Jim Ross compared this dude to Dr. Death, Steve Williams.
Which I like.
No, that's the ultimate sign of respect by JR, though, because JR loves Steve Williams. And if you don't know who Dr. Death is, just type in Dr. Death New Japan. You'll thank me later. Yeah. So, really good stuff here. And at one point in the match, Moxley is stuck on the top rope. Jeff Cobb goes up to hit the superplex. Derek loved this finish. Moxley rolls him into a pinfall. 1, 2, 3. D, why did you love that finish so much? What was it for you on that one?
You know, because here's Jeff Cobb basically showing off the muscle, the strength, and all that. Like, I'm about to dominate you. Mm-hmm. And then it was just like, it was Moxley playing possum. Like, all right, well, I got something for you. Right into a superplex, right into a roll up.
Out of nowhere, too.
Out of nowhere, right, for the 1, 2, 3. I love that. I'm tired of seeing people getting finished off with finishers 24/7. I don't want to see it all the time because then it gets so diluted because too many people.
It hurts regular pinfalls in matches.
Yeah, and then too many people throw out the finishers 5 to 10 times in a match, and it's like, oh, they kicked out. Like, okay, so there's no dominance to this move.
Mm-hmm. Sean Harrington in the house. What's going on, Sean? Good to hear from you, brother. He said Jeff Cobb got caught in a smart roll-up that doesn't hurt him, especially when he regains some heat afterwards. Jeff Cobb will likely compete next week. I'm trying to guess maybe in a tag team match with Jericho. You could do that.
Especially before a pay-per-view event. That's usually how it goes down.
Yeah.
You mean it's not a contract signing? Sorry. So... I'm being a jerk. So after the match, Jericho hit the ring with fire. This dude looked pissed. He was like, son of a bitch. And he just started beating on Moxley. He's still rocking the eye patch. He is stomping a mud hole in his ass and walking it dry. He was beating the shit out of him, honestly, in this. Hager's coming out there. He's stomping him. Sammy's stomping him. They're getting their little licks in. Music starts to hit, and the sad part was nobody knew whose music it was. This is one of the things I'm talking about with the music, though. You got to get better music, or at least the parts of the music that you're like, everybody's going to know who this is as soon as it hits. It was Dustin Rhodes, but they played like the intro of his music, and I felt it just didn't connect. Agree?
Like Derek's version.
We know what the true version is.
Stop.
But I can't put it on here for obvious reasons. I can't put it on here, but if you're in the Facebook group, I will put that in there.
Keep it in the AEW weekly chat for me.
There you go.
Get me in trouble. So afterwards, Dustin hits the ring, and then Casey probably lost his shit. The lights go out. It's Darby. Darby Allin comes out with the skateboard, skates down to the ring. Everyone's looking at him. Darby looked like a badass here.
Yes, he did.
Darby gets into the ring. I mean, Donnie, you know what he did, man. He came in with the skateboard, using it as a weapon. He even blocked Jake Hagar. Jake Hagar.
Jaeger bomb.
Swagger bomb. He blocked his knee to the nuts that he always hits. Hashtag take him to Dick Kick City. Borrowing that from Wrestling with Regret. He freaking goes for the knee to the nuts. Uses the skateboard to block it. He just started whooping everybody's shit with this. I thought he looked really good during this.
I thought it was really cool when he hit Sammy and
ollied on his ass.
Yes.
That was dope.
Yes, the ollie was pretty nice. If anybody's a Tony Hawk fan, every time I just see Darby Allin, it makes me want to play Tony Hawk on PlayStation 1. Like,
Tony Hawk.
Was it 1 or 2, the first one?
I think it's 2.
2.
Yeah.
God, I'm old. Yeah, Tony Hawk 2, man. Freaking dope. Just reminds me of my younger days.
That was a great game, too.
The first one, yeah. First 2, I think, were really good.
Oh, yeah.
The first 3 were great.
I didn't play the third one.
I don't think I played the third one.
The third one, yes.
Nice. Darby's music is the right kind of entrance music. People identify with it right away when you hear it. Sean Harrington, let me tell you this. This man knows all of the words to his song, and it always freaks me. I'm like, dude, how do you know the words to this?
Don't sleep, cause my head's on fire.
I'm
hate
all right.
creeps and I hate liars.
Copyright. I gotta pause it. I know I'm the heel to everybody because I stop people from doing this, but copyright. But I do agree.
Song.
And he was in different pants. Derek was appreciative of the attire tonight.
Yes,
Casey,
yes, he did.
I was very appreciative of the outfit that he had on today. Those pants are approved. Grade A.
Now, let me tell you this. You don't have to box up the Darby Allin set for him. He doesn't need Casey Briggs' wrestle crate for Darby Allin gear. He's good to go for this week, Casey.
I am good.
Gray Man Media in the house. Gray Man, I appreciate you joining us, brother. He said Darby doing his Tim Pool impression. I like it, Gray Man. I appreciate that. The Inner Circle are in matches at AEW Revolution. Yes, they are, Jeremy Harris. Really, really good stuff. Finna ASAP, I sell shorts but got no buyer. I don't even know who that is, but welcome. Justin Hollis, thank you, man, for coming in here. Big AEW fan. Make sure you give him a follow on Twitter. But Darby looked great in this, and even during the picture-in-picture, the cue cards, well done once again.
Yes.
I thought he really crushed it overall, being in there. And
calling out Sammy.
Dude.
Like, that's how it should be, you know? Like, I like how they're keeping him silent, not making him talk. They made it seem like they did real damage to Darby's throat. So let's do an eye for an eye, no pun intended. Well, I guess you could say a throat for a throat. You know,
that's a different kind of video, Derek. I just gotta make sure that this isn't for the kids.
but you know, it's payback time. We're gonna throw these hands, not Braun Strowman, and we're gonna put on an excellent match at Revolution.
Yeah,
I'm all for it.
And they definitely will.
Oh, yeah.
I'm excited for this one.
That one, you know what? I'm going to say that's going to be high flying.
Oh,
hey!
Oh, just got a new subscriber. I think I just missed who it was. Whoever that was, thank you so much for subscribing.
You so much. Yes, thank you for joining.
Oh, sensitive bitch Steve Austin, thank you. Thank you for subscribing to the channel.
Whoa.
That's the name, man. I can't change it. Yeah, very good stuff here. Hopefully you enjoyed the Big Otis gif popping up. But yeah, really good stuff. Darby looks great. I can't wait to see what he does. Darby is the future of AEW in my opinion.
Yes, he is.
Yes,
he is.
And let me see here. I hate Robert. Robert started doing notes right here, and he always leaves some stupid shit in here for me to read. I'll show you after. Freaking stupid, Robert. And I just, my eyes went right to exactly what he was talking about here. AEW Tag Title match. They're talking about the action figures. That was after this, right?
I think that was after.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, we're going to talk about that after, guys. I promise you.
Believe me, I want to talk about that too, guys.
we're going to get into it. Trust me, everybody wants to talk about that tonight. Lucha Bros versus Adam Hangman Page, Kenny Omega for the tag titles. I wrote it in the group. If you are not part of the Everything Pro Wrestling Facebook group, check the link tree below. We've got all the links for the merch. No pun intended. Check out these sweet Everything Pro Wrestling NWO style shirts. Had to cover my mouth when I said that so that way YouTube didn't flag me for some bullshit. But yeah, they did this match really well, and I said that this match could steal the show, and I thought they did a damn good job of trying to.
Yes, they did.
Let me see here. So Rob noted that the champs came out separate, Adam Hangman Page and Kenny Omega. They do, but they are single stars as well. I don't know if people have noticed this, but they've been teaming up since October, this team. On and off, and they've done their singles matches as well. Mm-hmm. I think they've done a really good job building this tag team up, and I really care about this storyline. Now, the Lucha Bros came out. Lots of pyro. Derek was happy about it. Derek loves the Lucha Bros.
I do.
Is it because we met them? They were cool as hell, though, when we met them.
No, not even that, dude. I think it's just.
But I got a cool shirt.
They surprise me every single time you watch them. Like it's a different move every single time. Mm-hmm. I appreciate that.
They're damn good. So dude, I can't even go through everything in this match. I'm telling you, go back and watch this match. Number one, watching this, first thing that I said, holy shit, write that down. Kenny Omega throws Phoenix into Page.
Oh my god!
For that twisting cutter.
Yeah.
Holy shit! I've never seen anything like that in pro wrestling.
That's exactly what I'm talking about. Because if you watch it, if you actually paid attention to what he was doing, it was more so like, oh, I got tossed, but I turned this into a cutter. Like it was like a delay, like right into the cutter. I'm like, dude, that's fucking beautiful.
Mm-hmm. Six said, I love this match. Lucha Bros are my favorite tag team in recent years. They are freaking good. I'm loving the energy I'm seeing about these action figures. I can't wait to talk about this because people are going nuts in there. Pentagon then hit a destroyer on Kenny. Petey Williams weeps at hearing this. Phoenix with the top rope running PK and Hurricanrana over the ropes to Kenny. Let me just say, this isn't like the you barely get over the ropes Hurricanrana. This mother jumped high as hell and caught Kenny with it. Good shit. Yo, I don't even know what to say about Phoenix, dude. This dude's amazing. I can't believe that he hasn't had too many botches when it comes to this. I think he's had one bad week, maybe one. Dude, really good shit, man. I don't know, dude.
It's that's just a prime example of what I'm gonna keep saying every single time they come on here. They think of something to do every single time.
Innovation, bro. That's just what it is. Innovation.
That's how you keep wrestling fresh.
Now, afterwards, we get the dive out to the floor. Phoenix dives through the ropes, his usual roll, and that usually signifies that the Lucha Bros are going for the victory. Mm-hmm. Kenny Omega, after getting, I think he ate a super kick, and then he got tossed into a driver. Bro, 1, 2.
That driver was killer.
Dude, I thought it was over. Remember, I was like, oh, that might be it. 1, 2. Kenny kicked out.
I lost my shit when Kenny kicked out.
Yeah, that's when it started to get really good at this point. They traded some finisher attempts. We saw that I guess, do we call it the Tiger Feint kick? It's basically the 619. Phoenix reverses it back into the ring and misses the kick, which leads to a double team finish on Rey Fenix. Good God Almighty. That freaking combo of the buckshot lariat V-trigger is deadly. Deadly. Like, you're getting caught with a clothesline to the front and a knee to the back of the head at the same time.
Yes.
I love it. Very well done. Afterwards, they celebrate Kenny Omega, Hangman Page. This saga continues, though, because the Young Bucks come out, the number one contenders. They kind of congratulate Kenny, but they start grabbing at the belts, and even Kenny snatched his belt away. Donnie, what did you think?
Like,
what are the vibes you're getting from this?
Tug-of-war kind of thing?
Not like Brock Roman tug-of-war. Remember that?
Well, no.
Let's got to use our words wisely here with wrestling fans.
True. I like, it's like you said, man. Like, it's just building the story more. I'm really liking the storyline, and you know, you can see that this is gonna turn into a crazy match for the pay-per-view. I mean,
like I said, beginning of the end.
Come on,
no,
bro.
That's right.
Beginning of the end.
R-Dub said this match was taken to another level. Lucha Jobbers win. They are going to start winning.
I don't like that.
I'm not a fan. I think Lucha Bros are doing fine where they are, though, right now. They've been doing a lot of singles action, too, lately.
Yeah.
Luchas need to stop making references. Referees look stupid because Lucha can't follow simple rules like 10 seconds for double teams. Would it kill him to tag in and out Christ? Sean's not wrong about that. I said that at one point with the double teams. Like, you got to tell them get their asses out on the apron for a little bit here. Sick of seeing the Lucha Bros lose. Like, it's legit dumb. I think they're telling a bigger story here, but Casey, I think Lucha Bros will be tag champions eventually.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know if their status hurts them, that they work AAA still, and maybe they don't want them to do that because trust issues potentially.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm just throwing out reasons for maybe why they're doing that. Let's see here. Lucha Bros lost one match this year. One. Sean, one too many, Casey said. Yeah, their time will come, guys. I think we're good here. Everybody wants to talk about these damn action figures. Well, they said move on.
Are we ready?
Listen, I'm going to say one thing.
Okay.
And then we can move on. I think this is the match of the night. Now we can go.
Really?
The tag match.
Mm-hmm.
You're a bold bastard.
Yep, I'm going to say it.
All right.
It was a really good tag team match.
It was.
I mean, we were all off our seats, so
they did their job.
Yep.
Let's get into these action figures for everybody. Everybody wants to talk about them. I know some people in the chat don't. We're gonna keep it moving on it, but we got to talk about the action figures because this is kind of a big deal for AEW to get action figures. This is another source of revenue to bring in.
Keep going.
All right. Another source of revenue, a way for them to get money. And I thought the action figures looked really good, especially the face scans for them.
Well, that's what I get. Can I show? Am I allowed? No.
Yeah, go ahead. You can show it. Just make sure it's not here. That way you can see how it looks. You got to get a little closer. There you go. That's what. So who do we have already unveiled, Donnie, in that picture?
So it seems like Series 1 is the Bucks, Cody with a sledgehammer, Jericho with the title, and Kenny Omega doing his famous Terminator pose.
Don't forget Brandy. They did Brandy.
And Brandy. She's not pictured here, though. But yes, Brandy also has a figure. And apparently the ring.
Well, Robert was very pissed that he wanted to have Pharaoh in the Cody and Brandy pack. I think he just wants to get Pharaoh so he can make him attack MJF. I'm just throwing it out there. I don't know why you would do that, Rob. You guys know how it goes, though. The action
Pharaoh should be in there, though.
The action figure game is tough, man. Hey, Pharaoh can't come out because of the pyro and stuff anymore. He got scared last time. You can't do that to the dog.
No.
Yeah. I thought animals activists were going to come after Cody after that.
Tony Khan was not happy about that.
Yeah. Let's see. Prince Rockstar said, I don't care for action figures. I'm not a 10-year-old kid anymore. There's a lot of collectors out there, Rockstar. Worth some money, man. Watch the toys that made us, bro. I'm sure you have Power Rangers back in the day, LJN, WWF wrestling figures. those shits were worth some money now, dude.
Yes.
Grown Ups Collect 'em too. Prince Locke wrote, Kenny has to be the focus next week because he has an Iron Man match with Pac. That is 100% true, Jeremy Harris. Yeah. Casey says, an action figure collector, I'm a huge figure buff. These figs look great. Great articulation. Great face sculpts.
All right, Casey.
Awesome outfits and entrance gear. Yeah, Kenny had some pretty good entrance gear when it came to this. I think it looks dope, man.
I'm just very impressed by the head sculpts. Like, it looks like them. And those were only prototypes. So, I can't wait.
I'll tell you what, though. I won't mention the name, but to another company, they've come a long way, but they've got to step up like huge for me. Like the
other company or AEW?
The AEW, because the other company,
they're on point, but
definitely on point. But that's more so That's more so definitely collectors.
Sean Harrington says he's got all his old Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle figures from the 80s and 90s.
Oh, Sean.
Hell yeah, brother. Hell yeah, brother. I used to have the huge ones, and I had the little ones.
Oh, yeah.
I'm so stupid as a kid, though. I think I jacked up half of them. Or,
listen,
you did
me
stupid
too.
stuff.
But listen, nobody has, like, when we talk about the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, I'm willing to bet that nobody has the program for the live action Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles show when they came to Buffalo at Shea Stadium or
Performance Center.
Yeah, Shea's Performance Center. I'm willing to guarantee you that nobody has that. Nobody has it. I got that.
Wait, are you serious?
I got that program, bro.
Not for long, bro.
No.
I'm coming to the house tonight.
Like that.
Robbery going down. If anyone shows us to the police, I'm just kidding. I promise, I'm just kidding. But seriously, Sick brought up another great point that I want to talk about. We talked about the action figures. An AEW video game has to be brewing next.
Oh, for sure.
Oh, it's definitely happening.
Oh, yeah, it's happening.
I would really like to see a video game soon. I love playing Fire Pro, but I need that big time company. I need a AAA title for wrestling video games.
That other company disappointed everybody.
2K20, you can throw it in the trash, bro. I'm sorry. I'm not buying the game until they impress me again, and they really got to impress me. I want to see some good shit. But hopefully the video game is coming soon. That is something that I would really like to see.
It would be nice.
Now, we get to the main event. This is my match of the night. We have the MJF Cody video package. As you guys can see, I included them in on the pictures tonight because I think this feud has been really building up nicely. Dude, Cody versus Wardlow in a steel cage in Atlanta, GA. This gave you the feels. Now, the cage, Jesus De Leon posted this earlier in the Facebook group. I thought the cage looked really good. Rob said it reminded him of the Ready to Rumble WCW second tier of the cage.
I 100% agree with him. It really does.
It does.
Okay.
And I also joined in with my comment to that because when Jesus posted it, everybody, Donnie, we always have the eye in the table.
Yes.
But I put in the Facebook group, I am the cage, because that cage is fucking huge.
Huge.
I dropped the F-bomb everyone can tonight, I guess. That cage was big, man.
That was a beautiful
especially
cage.
When they got in the ring and started matching, and you just see the size of
Speaking of the video games, didn't it remind you of like those No Mercy steel cages? Like how
Yes.
tall they were? I was just like, oh shit, this is a pretty tall cage.
Yes.
And I like when cages are really designed to keep people out of them.
Yes.
You kind of want them to put a top on it, but then the top means you can't do any dives, moves off the top of it. So I get it. It's kind of like the War Games match. Like the old War Games had the cage top, but you can't have that now because someone's got to dive off that shit.
Right. Exactly.
So Cody versus Wardlow. Mr. Mayhem is in this match. He is no-selling Cody's offense at the start of this. Cody came out with MJF and AA. They show concern. MJF's just talking his shit as usual. That bastard. Love that prick, though. MJF is out there just talking his trash. Wardlow looked pretty good in this. I must admit.
I thought, his debut, he didn't look bad. I thought he looked good.
Rob just wrote the exact same thing. Mr. Mayhem was impressive in his debut tonight. Six said, I thought it was going to be an old school bar cage since Cody likes that 80s style of wrestling. Sick. The only reason they had those bar cages back in the day, I don't know if people know this, but it was because of Hogan. Hulk Hogan's feet were so big that he couldn't fit his feet into the cage slots. That's the only reason they had those big cages, and I heard a lot of wrestlers hated those cages because they said that shit hurt. I don't know. King Kong Bundy, you can go back, find the old shoot interviews. Those dudes said those cages hurt, so I did not expect them to have that tonight. I expected that old school WCW style steel cage, and I like the fact that it was very high up. So Wardlow powerbombed Cody into the cage at one point. Freaking brutal. Drives Cody's face into the cage several times, busting him open. Cody looked like a damn wolf with blood dripping down his face. He looked like he was ready to attack and kill. Really fired him up. Did the blood add to this match to you guys?
Yes.
Absolutely.
Especially
for a cage match.
Yeah, anytime you have a cage match, you have to have blood. That's just my opinion.
Sean, yes, the Ready to Rumble did have the tiers to the cages, but Rob said that it looked like the second tier cage.
Yes.
I don't know if you heard that part of it, but...
I mean, especially when they were starting up the match and the smoke machines...
oh, yeah, to accentuate it. They even had cage
felt
music.
like WCW, bro.
But good. I don't know. I see, to me, everything AEW does isn't WCW. When those lights go out, I think ECW. I think they take parts of each company. Like, when Cody wrestles, this is old school 70s and 80s, like, classic Southern wrestling booking when he does it. Mid-South, I always think of when I see Cody's angles. Florida Championship Wrestling, WCW. You got to dig into those archives to know what I'm talking about, right. But it's good stuff. Now, Cody tries to mount a comeback, but he eats a low blow in this. Wardlow hits his F10, the spinning F5. I hate Rob for his notes, damn it. Thank you for taking these, Rob. So we get to the point where MJF tries to goat Arn into smashing Cody's face into the cage door. They both ended up grabbing it because Cody, he went through the cage door?
Yeah.
Cody was crawling out, I don't know what, to catch up breath. I mean, because there's no escape in this match, right? So he was just kind of just getting a breather in or something. But MJF was talking smack, and then... Arn was yelling back right at MJF, and he grabbed the door and smashed it in MJF's face. It was hilarious. I thought it was a good spot.
It definitely was a good spot.
Rob said that crimson mask on the face of a grandson of a plumber. Yeah, he tried to get Arn to do it, but the coach stayed with his boy, stayed with his player. Yeah. Did anybody believe that there was a turn? Did you believe?
No, nobody didn't believe that, man.
Listen, Derek's the worst person to watch wrestling with because Derek will start saying like, "I knew Arn was gonna do that. He ain't gonna do it now. He's gonna do it in a minute." And then when someone kicks out, he's like, Cody's about to win this. And then when the next kick happens, there's like, "No, Wardlow's got this now." Derek is one of the funniest to watch wrestling with. Eventually, though, we get it. MJF gets hit in the face because he's a little bastard and he deserves it.
Dirty bastard.
Dirty bastard. Wardlow hits the Swanton Bomb for a near fall. MJF slips Wardlow the diamond ring, but Cody ends up with it and punches Wardlow in the face using it as a weapon. Good shit. Good shit. MJF tries to enter the cage. He is stopped by Brandy and...
MJF started climbing up on the corner, like the
metal piece that holds it all together,
right?
Of the structure.
He started climbing in, and Brandy took the chair, hit him in the back or lower back, but then hit him in the head.
Second go around, man, he was like holding his butt.
Yeah,
and then like Brandy hit him again. It's like I was like, oh my god, the fingers.
Yeah,
'cause he was holding his ass when Brandy hit him again. I'm like, oh Jesus.
He deserved it, like I say. He tried to feed Pharaoh chocolate. He's
my fingertips.
Bastard.
And then he drops down, gets in Brandy's face, and they're arguing. Here comes Arn Anderson, grabs him, throws him over the railing into the crowd. And then back to you, sir.
Cody ends up catching Wardlow. He comes in crossroads, goes for the pin.
Perfect
1,
crossroads.
2. Wardlow kicked out before the 3 count. Wardlow looks like a beast right now.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Cody, what's he going to do? What's going to happen? He looks up. And I called this before the match started.
He called it.
I told you I should write this shit, right?
Yep.
Cody goes up to the top. Cody Rhodes usually scares the shit out of me. Certain people scare me when they do moonsaults. Cody Rhodes and Kurt Angle are at the top of my list.
Yes.
Kurt Angle, because he broke Bob Holly's arm, and I don't know what it is with the moonsault. Do you think it's just they hold themselves up too high and then they land hard?
No, I think what it is, people are trying to brace for it, and they're not giving. They're like they're there,
eating it.
Just like it's like
It's too much, bro. Cody goes up for it. He hits a picture perfect. Wardlow, I don't know if you practiced this like a million times before this, but that shit was fucking money. I have to give people their credit because that could have went very bad.
Yes.
Like completely missed.
Yes.
Wardlow caught Cody. Cody hit it. He goes down 1, 2, 3. It was a great moment. It popped the crowd in Atlanta. They got a dope cage match. Blood. Dude, this is what freaking pro wrestling's about. Cody gets the W. He climbs to the top and he's talking his shit because he gets his match now with MJF after being whipped like a dog. After going through all the bullshit that he had to go through with MJF, we are finally going to get the match at Revolution, which I don't think anyone doubted was in question. This is going to be good. Rob says, I still say it, never trust a horseman. Watch Arn at Revolution. So, I don't know, boys. What did you think? I mean, what was match of the night for you? Derek said his, I said mine.
Cage match was it for me. Like,
the hype is part of, I think, the match, and that had a lot of hype going into it.
Absolutely.
So it gets the boost. But that tag team match, they gave them a run for their money, though. It was not easy, and that's what I want to see on a wrestling program. I'm actually hyped to watch NXT. Yeah, I said it. I said NXT on an AEW review. Boo-hoo. For all those who don't like it. Like, it's going to be good shit, man. Not mad at all about this.
Now, see, the only reason why I picked the tag team match as match of the night, not just because it was a crazy ass match, the simple fact that I felt the cage match was too short for me.
Because they did come in with, what, 15 minutes, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Wardlow looked good. Cody got the moment with the moonsault. Good stuff all around from R-Dub. Appreciate you, R-Dub, from Run the Ropes on Facebook. Prince Rockstar said cage match. Now that Cody has won this cage match, I feel like, MJF now has to win. We'll get into that with our predictions on the podcast coming up before the pay-per-view event. Casey said cage match was great. Great show tonight by AEW. Tag match for Sick. Rob said tag match for him as well. And I'm not mad at those choices. I can't even say anything if you said the tag match was better. Someone said NXT was okay tonight. Nothing big really happened. I'll have to check it out still. I'll give NXT their due.
Spoiler free, please.
Yes. With that being said, guys, you know what we usually do. Was this a thumbs up, thumbs down show? I'm pretty sure I know the results from how everybody was in here talking. Boys, thumbs up. Has there been a thumbs down show for you guys yet?
No.
Okay. I'm just making sure. Sure before someone says we're marks or something.
Probably for Rob.
Don't give Rob his shit. Rob's alright. R-Dub said tag match was match of the night for him as well. This was some really good shit tonight, man. I can't be mad at anything we saw in this.
No, not at all.
For anybody who watches this video after the fact, comment down below. I still want to hear what you guys thought. Getting lots of comments after the fact on the videos, and I appreciate those. I try to respond to each and every one of them, so if you leave me one, I will comment and get back to you. I appreciate it. I'm seeing thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. Jesus said worst show ever. I'll be waiting for him to retract that statement. Thumbs up, thumbs up. Thumbs up, you hate AEW if you're a casual. Prince Rockstar, that's your opinion, bro. I'm not mad at it. Damn, man. We got a lot of stuff happening, man. We got the Super Showdown stuff coming up soon. If you didn't check it out, I did a review of a retro review yesterday. Brought it back. We did Super Brawl, going back to the Cow Palace in San Francisco in 1998 for the rematch of Hulk Hogan versus Sting. If you haven't, go in the archives and check that out for me. It's also on the audio versions of the podcast. Merch, man, get yourselves to TeePublic, grab yourselves a t-shirt, maybe having some changes soon coming to the designs and where you can find everything. We're working on it. There's a lot of things happening behind the scenes with everything pro wrestling. Just give me time to work on it. I got a lot of hectic things happening in life right now. Working on it, I promise you guys. Really good stuff. And to everybody who's in here, man, appreciate the hell out of you guys. You guys are the best. Casuals hate what most haven't even been bothered to try to watch once. Shout out to me for not effing up the notes tonight. Oh no, Rob, there is something in here that we will talk about. Jeremy Harris gave it a thumbs up. I'm ready to see what they pull off for the Go Home show next week. Jesus said thumbs up. 10 out of 10 for me for the show tonight. That's a big kudos from him.
Yes.
Super Showdown doesn't exist in my world, Sean Harrington said.
I'm right with you.
Agreed.
I'm right with you, Sean, because I smell bull fucking shit.
With that being said, guys, if you want to help out Everything Pro Wrestling, like I said, Super Kick, V-Trigger, whatever you want to do to that like button, help us out, spread the word, and tell some friends to subscribe to Everything Pro Wrestling if you enjoy the content. With that being said, we will be back next week with a review for the Go Home show to AEW Revolution. So make sure you join us for our Dynamite review, and we will have a review of AEW Revolution the night of the pay-per-view after the show. Make sure you keep it locked to Everything Pro Wrestling. Peace. Oh, come on.